It's nice to come to go skiing or to go to a hot spring or even on a TV shoot, but to live here year in, year out requires a kind of disposition which I'm not quite sure if I have. This snow country, though, does have its own unique culture which has emerged from having to deal with prodigious amounts of snow every year. Let's get acquainted.
Snow falling day after day after day. In many parts of the snow country, several meters of snow pile up. A chain of mountains runs down the backbone of the Japanese archipelago. In winter, cold seasonal winds blow from the Asian continent. They pick up moisture, form clouds, and when they run into Japan's mountainous spine, drop the moisture as snow. This is why Japan's snowiest areas tend to be on the west side of the mountain chain. The many communities within this snow belt have a total population of 20 million. Endlessly falling snow creates a harsh environment, but one in which the people of the snow country have learned to survive and thrive. This is the city of Yokote in Akita Prefecture. Every February 15th, more than 100 snow huts called kamakura are constructed here. These kamakura, with walls about 15 centimeters thick, enclose altars to Shinto water deities. Snow and agriculture are closely linked. In spring, abundant snowmelt waters fields and paddies. The snow country's crops depend on this source of water. The kamakura are a symbol of the people's gratitude toward the water deities. The Japanese have always admired the changing seasons, and snow is a cherished element in the winter landscapes. Utagawa Hiroshige, the 19th century ukiyo-e master, often depicted snow scenes in his works. Here's a famous one. It shows a post town in heavy snow. Some travelers are trudging through. For centuries, snowy landscapes have inspired creativity. As winter recedes in the snow country, people look for signs in the mountains. Shapes formed by rock peeking through the snow are likened to scenes from nature. A crane taking flight. A wild animal rushing down the mountain. Patterns like this form as the snow starts to melt. Their appearance is a sign that spring is coming. They were traditionally used by farmers to guide the timing of rice planting and sowing crops. Snow has shaped the culture of these wintry regions in various ways.
So let's meet our guest on today's program, Mr. Natsuo Numano, who's a professor at the Tohoku Institute of Technology, where he specializes in snow country culture. Numano-san, nice to meet you.
Natsuo Numano was born and raised in the snow country. His research looks at how to bolster small cities, shrinking villages and communities in the snow country. For 18 years, working for a national organization that focuses on snow-related issues, he has pioneered snow country studies.
Are you actually from this part of Japan?
Yes, from a place called Shinjo.
Oh, how much snow do you get here, roughly every year?
In a typical year, an accumulation of about 1.5 meters. In a heavy year, more than 2 meters.
Wow. Are there any characteristics that you see in this part of Japan to help you deal with the snow?
Yes. One is this waterway.
Oh, this is for snow?
Since the old days, the water to irrigate farms has flowed through town in channels like this. And it's also handy to melt snow in. It serves multiple purposes. Recently, large snow gutters, one specifically for disposing of snow, are also being built in some communities. This is a typical street in the snow country. I wonder, do you notice anything different?
Just looks like a regular crossroads to me.
Well, look up.
It's a traffic light, but I don't really see what's different from a normal traffic light.
In Japan, traffic lights are usually aligned horizontally, but here they're vertical. The reason for that is simple: to prevent snow from accumulating on them as much as possible, so that the snow doesn't block the signals.
You know, I'd never realized that. Okay, that's interesting.
Here we have a typical snow country home. What do you think? Do you see anything special?
I feel terribly ignorant today. I don't really know if I can tell any difference from a normal house.
Well, notice that the ground floor is devoted to a garage and storage. The residence starts upstairs.
So this is because of the snow, I presume?
Yes, this garage raises the living space off the ground.
If the living space were at ground level, snow would block the windows, making things dark and inconvenient. That's why houses are raised.
Here's one more feature, right there. It's called a snow enclosure. As you can see, the staircase is completely enclosed. Adding that extra structure helps to keep the cold and wind out of the house. You have a lot of things like this in the snow country.
This is a house that collapsed from the weight of snow on its roof. When snow piles up, it can be a serious problem. So snow removal, including clearing snow from the roof, is an essential daily activity in the snow country. But clearing snow from a roof is tough and dangerous. Every year in Japan, people die falling off roofs. To make the work easier, here they're using wooden slides. The boards of the slide are waxed to make the snow run across smoothly. Using a slide, you can stay away from the edge of the roof as you work, which is safer. In Kuroishi, for hundreds of years, the streets have had a special anti-snow feature. Covered walkways. Wooden roofs form arcades. Shopkeepers build and maintain the section in front of their property. With this system, it's much nicer for pedestrians to get around. People can do their shopping safely, without slipping or getting wet, even on snowy days. Residents of the snow country have come up with some ingenious ways to cope with the snow.
It's a pretty good assortment of snow shovels. Don't see this many different types in Tokyo, definitely.
The snow comes in many types, and those types have different properties. From soft new snow to old hard snow, there's a huge difference. It's like night and day. With fluffy snow, you can use a big plastic shovel like this. For harder snow, you need a metal one like this. And as a final resort, this. With a pick, you can break up ice or pierce it. And when you have a lot of snow, you need to move large volumes and dump it. For that, you need a snow scoop, like the ones you see lined up here.
But, I mean, these things, I'm sure, are quite modern.
Would you like to see the tools that people used to use?
Sure, why not? We're here.
Then I'll take you somewhere. Let's go and see them. Here we are. This is the place. The old-fashioned tools and snow gear are on display here.
Okay, all this stuff's made out of straw.
Yes. These items are newly made, but they were made using traditional techniques. These are straw boots made of rice straw. And do you know what these are?
Some kind of basket.
Not baskets, no. These are actually worn on your feet, like you see here in this picture.
Oh, wow. Medieval snowshoes. Good Lord.
Try them on.
So, oh, I see. You put your foot in here. Ooh. That's kind of cool. So, in deep snow, you're going to wear these, kids wear them to go to school, or you put them, like, trudge through the snow to go to work?
No, that's not why you wear them. They're actually for stamping the snow, to pack it down, to make a path.
Oh. So, you go outside your house and go, stamp the snow down?
Exactly.
Oh, right. Ooh.
Now, these are old-fashioned snow removal tools.
Oh, my God. Oh, it's just shovels or something like that.
That's right. And look over here.
Wow. How are you going to pick snow up with that?
You wouldn't think this could shovel snow, would you?
No.
But people used to use it.
Almost looks like a dream catcher or something. I can't imagine doing snow clearing with one of these, really.
These sandals have a special snow country feature. Look underneath.
Oh. Spikes.
Paths will often ice over and become slippery, so these spikes on the bottom will give you a grip. Minute details like this help make life in the snow country easier.